there. We gon' do this one time, yo. Yo, it's been a minute, but we back up in the spot again, flowing through the feed, and we appreciate you logging in. We are the Rant Foundation, the pink and the black, we're bringing it back. So when you put your faith in the mask, it's all facts, you should join the conversation. From all elite to where wrestling is entertainment, it's every week, all new, no repeats, with a crew you should meet. Let me introduce you on the beat, now take a knee, he's the leader of the family, the king of talk style, but you can call him Anthony. Ain't nothing sweeter than a demon diva through your speakers, she got that ladywood, the one and only Issa, and batting third, everybody's favorite nerd with no rhythm, it's Phil, but you can call him Philium. Now sit back and enjoy the feel, cause we're the only ones left keeping wrestling real.
And welcome everybody to the show that is building the fandom of professional wrestling. We are the Rant Foundation. I'm your host, the King of Talk Style, Anthony DeStefano, and with me, as always, are my tag team partners. First off, it's kind of switched this week. Below me, don't blow me, don't blow me. Below me is the bearded buddy. You can call him Philium.
Yo, what's up?
And of course, everyone's favorite demon diva, Issa's here.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. So we teased an announcement, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But we hope you had a great week, and we hope you are gearing up for Survivor Series this weekend. I heard that the Undertaker Kane documentary is awesome, and I need to watch
Wait, Survivor Series is this weekend?
It's exactly.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Which leads to the announcement right now.
That wasn't even me being a smartass. I really did not know that it was.
I didn't know until I saw.
I thought it was the end of the month. I thought it was the last Sunday.
It used to be like Thanksgiving weekend, right?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Right, the one after it.
Back in the day when I paid $60.
I have no idea what day it is right now. So whatever.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Maybe I'm Survivor Series. I don't know.
This whole pandemic has just been
2020 Survivor Series.
Yeah, 2020 Survivor Series. Because
listen, I just saw. Yeah, you shaved your head. I saw a video. That guy Rex Chapman, right? Is that his name?
Yeah, oh yeah, the guy with the car one.
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit, bro!
Did you see that, Issa?
No, what happened?
It was in Queens. They posted a video. The video starts out as a fighting over a parking spot, and then it ends with a guy getting hit by a car and then going through a business.
Let's go.
2020.
New York, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
So thank you guys for joining us. So the major announcement, and the announcement that we want to talk about, we're going to open with
is we have signed Thea Trinidad.
Yes.
To a 5-year
we're going to get into that because that
contract.
made me fucking angry, right? That made me really angry and pissed off. But we are going to be taking this show on hiatus for 2 months until January. So we're going to be gone for 2 months, and we're going to get into the reasons why. I think I'll start. I think mentally I haven't been locked in. I haven't been here. Mentally, 2020 has been crazy for me, right? And I think I am going through a lot of social changes. I'm becoming more antisocial. I'm becoming more to myself. I'm not as outgoing. And Phil will tell you, and Issa will tell you, I'm usually the most outgoing person in the world. And I'm just battling not liking people very much right now, and not liking anything, and not enjoying anything. And I think that just has to do with my life has consisted of work, come home, and stay in the house. You know what I mean? And just stay locked up. And I think that's taking a toll on me mentally. And I can't find the enjoyment in wrestling. I love watching wrestling, right? I'm enjoying the product of what I'm seeing, but I can't lock in. I can't.
Are you though?
I really did enjoy AEW's pay-per-view 2 weeks ago. I had a fucking blast watching it. But like last weekend, we were like, oh, we're going to watch Talking Shop. Talking Shop Mania.
Watched it.
And I
keep forgetting about it.
No, and like I wanted to, but I just don't know. Mentally, I can't lock in. And then you have personally, jobs professionally. I'm working 62 hours a week and I'm exhausted, and I think that a hiatus would be the best during this time, because this time is the worst time for pro wrestling because you have all the holiday shows, right? And then when we come back in January, it's Royal Rumble season. It's WrestleMania season. There's excitement. It gives us time to recharge our batteries. Hopefully 2021 starts off better, right? And we can get there. But I just know, like, I don't keep things from anyone. Like, I'm very upfront. And I told these two I'm having trouble wanting to record and getting on. And it's not that I don't want to talk to them. I love talking to them. So one part I enjoy. I just don't feel like talking wrestling, if that makes any sense to you. Phil, I know you have your reasons, obviously holiday season at FedEx.
Yeah,
but, what do you have to say about it?
We're there. I mean, it's been a tough year with that anyway, but I mean, we are right there. It could be any day now. The volume is expected to come in. I was supposed to actually start my 6 days a week this Saturday, but they moved it till after Thanksgiving. I don't know. People saw it. They follow me on Twitter. Like, for the last couple of months, my boss has been saying that it's going to be light, and then today he has a meeting and says it's going to be really heavy. I mean,
I don't know why he would think it would be light, like, right? Like, everyone's
peak
shopping
season,
online.
and our peak. We were doing so. I mean, I don't understand these numbers as much as anybody, as I say it out loud. But last year during Christmas, as a building, I think we did 25,000 boxes, and that was like the most a building ever did. We did that in September. So to think that we're not going to be heavier, it's going to be nuts. And my issue is, if I'm basing this time of year off last year I wasn't getting home every day to like 8:30. So I wouldn't even be on podcasts anyway.
But the mental strain too of the day.
Yeah, and I couldn't. How would I even watch anything? You know what I mean?
You don't want to watch it. That's how I feel. Like, I get home and I have a 12-hour day at work, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what's on TV. I don't care. I'm gonna go on eBay, bid on cards, drink a beer or two, and go to sleep.
Yeah,
and that's.
It's just like you said, bro. It's just a crazy time of year. I know. Before we were going live, all of us live on the East Coast. So, we're prepping for a lockdown. All the states around us are kind of shutting down. And it seems like our 2 states are going to be very, very soon. If not, I don't know, who the hell knows, right? But so we don't know what this next 2 months are going to be. So it's better for us to step away instead of trying to push through and then ending it again. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I feel like if we tried to push through, I would say, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I don't want to create content. I love creating content with you guys. I want to create other content. I want to do more stuff. It's just mentally I can't get there. And
look, he shaved his head like Britney Spears.
I'm having a Britney 08 fucking meltdown right now. Yeah. Right? But I'm not one to half-ass it. And everything I've done in the past couple months with this has been half-ass. I haven't promoted. I haven't done anything to further the show, and I feel horrible not only for you guys but for the listeners. Before we get to Issa, if you're a Patreon, that is paused, right? That is paused until January, and in January when we come back, that month will be free for you guys. I'll just put a bunch of free, and I won't put any charges on the account, so you'll get January for free when we get back. We're gonna do a lot of fun stuff, and hopefully by summer we can do like a get together or something, right? Hopefully this shit's over.
Yeah, summer of 2022, we could get together.
Yeah. Issa, now what do you have to say about the hiatus? I know that you're creating awesome content, tons of content. The YouTube's off the charts. Everything's doing great. But even before we were talking, and you yourself were like, okay, maybe I want to talk about something else.
Yeah, that is I have a big disconnect, and I don't know, maybe it's just the storylines, and I know that wrestling is known to do that this time of year, but I don't want to be the one that sits here and just talks negative about it. I don't want to sit here and let you guys talk for 15 minutes because I didn't watch AEW. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like I'm there with wrestling right now. Yeah, I watch Mondays on mute. Like, I mute it. It's on background while I'm like on my phone or doing other things. And I'm not even watching on Wednesday. So, I mean, unless we were only covering SmackDown, I'm really not 100% there. In addition to that, we are dealing with our own losses of jobs here. And I have to figure out how we're going to navigate the next couple of months. So mentally, it's a lot, and it's the holiday seasons, and it's listen, I feel like everybody mentally is just not there. I can't go home, and it's the longest that me or my sister have gone without being able to go see our parents in Puerto Rico, and that shit hits you hard.
Mhm.
And it's just like when you have so many real life issues going on, even wrestling is no longer an escape. Like you can escape from what's going on because you sit here to watch it and nothing looks like it's supposed to look like. We can't even go to a show to escape from all this bullshit. It actually, in a way, makes it worse because you're just sitting there like wondering, when is this going to end? Earlier, I was trying to have a conversation with a friend about meet and greets, and it ended up depressing me even more because I was like, yo, I miss doing all of that stuff. Like, I was actually talking about the meet and greet that we went together, the Becky Lynch one, how much I loved that day. And it's just like,
this time, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
it was. That's exactly why it came up. And it's even Survivor Series. I was just talking about how much I loved the last few ones when we had AJ versus Brock, when we had Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey, and this one just feels so blah. And the only thing I was looking forward to, well, at least my ovaries were looking forward to it, they fucking took it away from me. So it's just like, fuck you. That's it.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
I'm not there mentally, honestly. I'm just not there, and I don't want to be negative about it. Wrestling got me through a very hard time in my life. We discussed that in the past in our show. I was going through cancer, and that's when I fell in love with it again. And I don't want to hate it because I always think of what it got me through. So when I'm not there, I don't want to talk negative about it. I'd rather just take a step back and miss it a little bit and then come back to it.
The thing is, like, the thing I'm gonna miss most is obviously talking to you guys, right? This is like our time to connect and talk, and you know what I mean? And that's what I missed the most for 16 months when I didn't have it. And that's why we brought it back, is for us, right? We didn't bring this back for everybody. We brought this back for us, right? And that's what I said when the first show, I said, this isn't a brand. This is a hobby, right? This is what we want to do for our mental health and stuff like that. And I feel like, Issa, you're going through a lot with that stuff, you know, trying to get home, trying to navigate payments, trying to, you know what I mean? And Phil's working a lot and I'm working a lot and I don't get to see my family. So taking that 4 hours away Tuesday night, getting the show ready, doing all this stuff takes that away from my girls. That puts me in a bad mood before I even get out here. You know what I mean? And it's like, shit, I have to go out there after a fucking...
And the hours that you take away just from consuming the product so that we can sit here and talk about it.
Exactly. And it sucks because I want to feel like we did 2 years ago, like where it's all we could talk about, right? It's all we cared about.
It's like what Issa said, like it's not, even if the show was amazing, even if it was everything we wanted it to be, like I'm tired of seeing those fucking Thunderdome screens. I'm tired of seeing the same 20 people in the crowd for AEW.
Austin Gunn.
I love Austin Gunn. I'm tired of seeing him. Like I'm fucking done. It just weighs on you because no matter how great the match is, right? Like, you know, we shout out to last week, right? FTR and the Bucks, like amazing match, but awesome. I don't know if I want to go back and rewatch it because, like, yeah, it was.
Right, I'm sorry. I think FTR and DIY have better matches on NXT, and I did watch that pay-per-view. And I'm not saying it was bad. It was almost like the greatest wrestling match that Randy Orton and Edge did, but the tag team version of it.
Yeah, it was a great match, but I mean, I don't know if they can ever top their matches with DIY or American Alpha. But like, if there was a crowd, it would have been perceived even better. We'd still be talking about it, right?
That's the problem.
Everyone talks about the tag match from Revolution this year, which feels like 10 years ago. I can't believe that match is still this year. But like that's what is missing in wrestling, like these crazy. And you think of like the other day, I went back and I was so bored. I don't know, like a week or two ago, I rewatched the Rumble from this year. And like that reaction when Drew eliminated Brock. And it was like, we're so far removed from that.
Why are you trying to take me back to that moment? I was there.
Like this year's just been
bullshit.
That was the start of the downfall though, because that was the same weekend that Kobe passed. And I swear, as soon as that happened,
it was the same day he passed. I was leaving the hotel to go to the Rumble when Twitter broke down with those news. I'll never forget.
Was that the same day?
Yeah,
it was the same day.
It was on a Sunday because that was the day I was at National Sales Meeting.
I know it was a Sunday. I didn't.
And then I just wanted to go home to be with my kids. I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to fucking go home. I just want to go home. But yeah, so the next thing I would do is obviously apologize to the listeners, right? Like if this is your escape, we really do apologize. We really do appreciate you. We really do love you. And that's why we said hiatus, right? we could have easily just stopped it again, right? But we don't want to stop it, right? We don't want it to end. We just want to catch up with life, right? We want to make sure everything happens right. Like Phil gets through the winter, his stress. Issa gets through her personal stress. I get through my personal struggles, and we come back January ready to go. Royal Rumble, WrestleMania season, having fun, and we're ourselves again, because I haven't felt like myself on the show.
I'm petrified of a crowdless Royal Rumble.
I am too. I am petrified of this.
You know what's funny? I didn't think about that
while.
until just right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that.
Unless they have it in Florida, because Florida doesn't give a fuck.
No, I don't know that where we're gonna be in January, honestly, if we're gonna be real. Like I don't
but unless they do it in
at
an
some
open,
point have to shut down.
I think unless they do it in an open air building, I don't think they can have people inside a building, because like Daly's place is open. That's why they're able to have people.
I think the place they're discussing about getting is the fucking ghetto ass Tampa Bay Rays stadium now, because they gotta get out of Amway.
Wade, we love you. What's going on? Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. So now let's get past that shit and let's have a little fun for 20 to 30 minutes and talk a little bit about pro wrestling one last time for 2 months, and then we'll be back. Issa,
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it. Let me start because I'm pissed off. I want to
talk about it.
I want to talk about it.
Hey,
I want to talk about
Kade,
it.
I love you. I can't wait to I cannot wait for Twitch to come back. I can't wait to you. Why can't I even think of it right now? Filthy Wrestling, right? I just can't even think about it. I can't think of the name. Go ahead, Phil. I want you to start.
So on Friday, if you lived under a rock in the world of professional wrestling, Selena Vega was released. And from what we either have figured out on our own or is being reported or starting to be reported, and from what we understand, it's due to her third-party stuff, her Twitch, her OnlyFans, if she brings it back or not, whatever. Just stuff that she has outside of the company that doesn't have to do with WWE. And it's really Twitch. That's really seems to be the very, very big issue. Over the last couple of weeks, we've seen like AJ, Mia Yim, a lot of people have, Cesaro, shut down their Twitch.
So mad.
Yeah, so why this pisses me off is for people who used to listen to Who Got Next, right? NXT was what made me fall back in love with wrestling, and Zelina and Andrade were a big part of it. And I remember when Andrade was nothing. He was just a talented wrestler that we would see once.
I remember the text message you sent when he won the title. I was at the movies. You're like, Ant, you're going to flip the fuck out, because no one expected it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and he's so, like, he was always a great wrestler, but like he wasn't connecting. He wasn't connecting, right? And but they gave him Zelina, who would have known? Shout out to MJ in the chat. Who Got Next?
Who Got Next reunion coming in January?
Yeah, right. I hate NXT right now, so I mean, unless we talk something else. No, so Zelina was a big part of the group of people that were down there that made me fall back in love with wrestling. So I've been a Zelina fan since she was in NXT. And I've been saying it on the show. I can't wait till they get her in the ring. And then finally, she gets the stuff for Asuka and whatever. It wasn't the best, but it was a start, right? Then she gets to move over to SmackDown and she gets away from Andrade, which I didn't like, but whatever. It gives her and Alistair a new start, right? And she was getting matches and she was on whatever, right? And then MJ in the chat talking shit like she always does. But so what bothers me is I get from a business perspective where WWE is coming from.
I don't.
But
I mean,
it's
I do.
Smarter,
I don't.
It's smarter to just let them fucking have it. Like, and I understand. Like, I've been listening. Like, I heard what Issa said about it. I heard what they were saying on Busted Open about it, and I get all these different perspectives that people are bringing up. My thing is, it's like a good faith to your fucking workers. They're wrestling one day a week. And for some of them, they're not even wrestling, right? Zelina's not on every show, right? She was.
My problems with Paige. Why can't that girl do it? Like, she can't fucking wrestle. You don't have.
She's still doing it though. She's actually probably still live right now.
Yeah, she don't care.
She don't give a fuck. But the thing is,
her husband's a millionaire too, so it's not like they're gonna be hurt.
Zelina isn't the best wrestler, right? I get she isn't the best wrestler, but she's a
You don't
valuable
have to be
asset.
the best wrestler to you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, but she's a valuable asset. You saw what she did with Andrade. She literally
listen.
saved this guy's career. So
Why-
it's like
why-
it's so stupid that they got rid of her.
Why wouldn't
I
they
actually-
want? Why wouldn't they want Twitch though? Like, so like I was talking about, I watch Twitch. I watch Kade, Heel Please Heal, the FWF. We watch it every Friday night. He has a wrestling thing where I'm a character and all that, and it's animated, and he hosts it and commentates it and puts together a video package, and it's so much fun. Like Friday night, I sit here with a beer and I watch it, and it's an escape. But people enjoy this, right? Who aren't wrestling fans. So God forbid someone tunes into a Zelina and they go, first, they're going to go, oh my God, she's gorgeous, right? Second, they're going to go, oh my God, she likes this video game. And they're going to go, wait, she's a wrestler? And then
Exactly.
people support what people do. They would follow her and support her.
Exactly. You have people like, for example, I was watching her stream before we went on, and she was showing new gameplay of a Melina DLC for the new Mortal Kombat game, right? So people who like Mortal Kombat are gonna watch that, and because she has so many viewers, they're probably gonna find her stream, right? So then now, like you said, they become attached to her and they go, oh shit, she's also a wrestler. I want to watch her. And then maybe they start watching all these other wrestlers who are streaming.
If you do not believe that, look how many people went from watching Total Divas to watching the WWE.
Exactly. And it's
because
just it's something else to do, right?
Yep. She's
not using Selena Vega on there, right? And the last couple of streams she did before they shut it down, before she got released and came back, she's told people to call her Thea and to call Alistair by his real name. And a lot of people in her chat are doing that. They do that, right? And people come in here and there, but she ignores the bullshit. There's no way to get around it. So like, my thing is, it makes no sense to let a talent like her go over fucking Twitch. And it's like,
yeah, and I personally have a whole different perspective on this, because the way that I see it, and not the biggest Selena fan, but the way that I see it is, you never had anything for her to be successful. You set her up for failure, okay? You make her an amazing manager of a team that kept losing and losing and losing, and she still made the best out of that. Props to her, because I don't know how you're supposed to come out and be a badass manager when all your team is doing is losing.
Just lose, yeah, they lose.
In addition to that, you put her in a match with Asuka where we all knew she was just doing the job. So you know that there's a long line of women, and Selena's probably in the back of that to be on top. So why not let her be on top somewhere else? Because it's not like what she's doing over there is affecting your storylines. It's not, because you have nothing for her right now. And in addition to that, there was a lot of conversations about the OnlyFans, and that as an OnlyFans creator pissed me off, because I remember when I started doing it, a lot of people were like, well, you have corporate jobs as well. And that upsets me, because it's like, what I do on OnlyFans should not have anything to do with my professional life. It's two complete separate platforms. It's two complete different things.
You're not promoting your brand on there. Nothing.
Right. I don't think that people should be, I don't even go by my name. That's why I have the Demon Diva things. Like you were just talking about how Selena said, call me by this. It's completely different. But
and her OnlyFans wasn't even, but not even that. Her OnlyFans wasn't even her real name either. It was a made-up name that she made just for cosplay. It's
a whole different.
She made a cosplay page on her Instagram that evolved into her OnlyFans.
Right, and
so
that's
it was completely far removed.
In my comment section for my video, because I actually made a video about this, a lot of people were going back and forth in regards to what girls do on OnlyFans or not. Hers is not that way. First of all, it's about cosplay. But second of all, even if it was, whose fucking business is it anyways? You know what I mean? Like I said, it was extremely upsetting. And a lot of people say, well, maybe she asked for her release. You shouldn't have to put her in the position where she have to ask for her release. She should be able to do both.
My thing is, it's just such a fucking hypocritical company, right? Because they saw what Austin Creed, Xavier Woods was doing, right? And they jumped on up, down, down, like they fucking created it, right? And they jumped on it, and they're making money off it, and they're making title belts of it.
Yep.
But then you have these other people. Paige has a lot of subscribers. Zelina's growing. You know, when Rusev was signed, why aren't you letting these people grow a brand? Because eventually you're going to give them enough money to then help them with the brand, like they did with Xavier Woods, right? Up, down, down didn't need WWE, but I'm sure they offered him enough money and a bigger platform to do it. right?
No, the reason why is because A, they're not getting a chunk of the money, and B, they become bigger than WWE. Like Selena, who's making a lot more money doing these things to the point where she's willing to walk away from WWE. And that's the reason when you're in a corporation, you get selfish and you understand that if you allow them to do that, they're going to get bigger than you and they're going to walk away.
And that's why I like people are like, oh, I hope Paige doesn't get fired. And I'm like, I hope Paige doesn't get fired either. But Paige is probably making 10 times more between what she's doing with Twitch, her fiance or boyfriend Ronnie Racky, who makes millions of dollars. Doesn't she have
like a makeup line or something?
Yeah,
or clothing line, makeup line,
and her boyfriend.
Issa, look at the last comment from YouTube.
Yeah.
Can you see the YouTube comments?
Yeah, right.
Yes, agreed. Thank you.
Her boyfriend Ronnie Racky is a famous musician who makes millions, and then his Twitch has over like 50,000 subscribers. Right, so it's like they're making money sitting in their house, Twitch. Like, they're not promoting violence. And
the big thing of all of this, the biggest thing of all of this, we are in a pandemic. It's not like the world is back to normal and they're on the road 300 days a year, and you're like, hey, you should be resting instead of doing this. Let them do.
AJ Styles brings a portable Xbox everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. And the other thing, so I'm busted open when it was brought up to Bully Ray. He was trying to play both sides, right? And he was saying that you got to understand from their perspective the business thing. Here's my thing. If they say something on Twitch that makes the company look bad, why is that any different than Jimmy Uso getting a DUI or Jeff Hardy getting a DUI? It's still making the company look bad. So it's like you let them do their Twitch and you hire people to monitor them. And you go, hey, listen, you can have your Twitch. You could do what you want. But AJ Styles, don't tell the world you have fucking COVID, you idiot, because we didn't announce it. Right? So when that happens, you suspend him. We're suspending you now.
I'm mad at AJ because I feel like he said so much. He always says so much. I always watch AJ, and he's so he keeps it almost too real on his Twitch. And
the Paul Heyman thing he went into.
And I was like, AJ, shut the fuck up! You're gonna get in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. It's like AJ.
I'm heartbroken about AJ not streaming anymore.
I do want to read this in the chat because Kade is a streamer and he runs a great stream. He said they're pretty much using a licensed image that WWE represent and using that for their own benefit without making money for the company. This is him saying this is why WWE has a problem. If they gave WWE a percentage, I guarantee they wouldn't have an issue with them using it. Again, it's W.
Yeah, but you can't own.
If they were employees of WWE, but they are independent contractors.
But it doesn't matter. What is the legal rights of owning someone's face? Because
you don't even. It's not even about
Selena Vega, but they don't own Thea Trinidad.
No,
so
but
like,
it doesn't matter. Okay, like for example, and this is completely not even related to this, right? But when I was running Congregate, I would hire contracts. I would hire contractors for everything, and every single contract that I would put was that you will not work with another co-working company. You will not, for example, my graphic designer, you will not design for any other company, anything that your designer belongs to. So even if you're not employees of them, you are committing to doing whatever it is for them. So at this point, I would also say you need to get a lawyer before you sign these contracts. But back then, when they're signing up with WWE, half of the things that are going on right now were not even an issue. They didn't even have time to fucking stream. They're on the road 300 times.
Yeah, well, I want to see what the contract say, because if the contract says you cannot use your image for anything, here's the thing. I get it, but why are you going to let people? It's like hypocritical. And I love the Bellas, but Bellas have their own wine. They have their own show. They have
but they're all through WWE because
but the wine's not through WWE.
Yeah,
their makeup line, their Birdie B clothing line is now.
But there's also a loophole, and it depends on how they do it, and that's an LLC under the business name. Same way that Randy Orton proudly has this new clothing line under his wife's name, and he's just modeling for it. You know, he's the face of it, but I guarantee you, if you look at the actual public documents of the business, his name is nowhere near it. So you have to find the loophole, and you can do that when you're sitting in front of a camera and we see that it's you.
So Kade was pretty much playing devil's advocate because says if they gave WWE percentage and airtime for ads, I don't think it would be a problem. But I'm with you guys. This is ridiculous. Let them do their own thing in their free time. And that's what I'm saying. If the contract says you cannot do something, then I agree with WWE because you know what you signed, right? But if it does, like in my company, obviously, if I take a picture in a Sherwin-Williams hoodie doing something stupid, I'm going to get fired, right?
Yeah.
Because that's brand. I'm the face of the store.
Yeah, but if you do something stupid, like yourself, and there's no attachment to Sherwin-Williams, right? Should they be able to fire you for that?
Yes,
that's exactly what we.
if I go out and say, here's the thing: if I go out and get
on Twitch,
you're basically saying that Selena can get fired for having an OnlyFans.
But I'm saying, like, but like, if you like, for example, if you go on Twitch, if you start streaming, and you said some stupid shit about the election, nothing racist, nothing crazy.
No.
You just started something, and you said something. And there's no connection. You had like no one knew you worked there.
They couldn't do anything because that's opinion and that's amendments and freedom.
That's what I'm saying. But like, it's
that,
not like Zelena's naked on Twitch. It's not like she's saying racist or homophobic things. She's just playing video games and making a lot of money.
Who is she hurting?
No one
besides Vince's ego and wallet. Who is she hurting?
They just want to control them.
The company is going to want a percentage of what they're making, and that's just what it comes down to. And they're not willing to do that. But it's like it will be like if WWE says we're gonna sell your merch and not give you any money. That will be bullshit on WWE. That's why they get royalties on their merchandise. It's the exact same concept, just reverse. Think about it.
Well, I just don't get why WWE wouldn't want to partner with these people and go, you know what? We have a pay-per-view Sunday.
They do. WWE do. They don't want to give WWE money. They want that to be their own thing.
No, but I know. But if you're not going to give, if I'm not going to give, how much do these people make? Right? I know some of them make tons. I know, like I said, Paige's boyfriend, because I follow him, Ronnie Racky, has at one time 35,000 active subs or whatever. That's a lot of fucking money. That's
on Friday,
50 grand.
On Friday, I watched Zelena's whole stream. She went from 13,000 to damn near 15,000 in a matter of like 20 minutes. It was insane. She was crying. It was crazy. It was because everybody was just donating like crazy. She had like 5,000 people in there. And it's like I don't know. You understand from a business perspective, you signed the contract, we get it. But it's like, do something for good faith for your employees who are literally sitting home doing fucking nothing because
you don't become a billionaire by having good faith. And this is not me siding with him. I'm just saying that's just how their mentality functions.
Yeah, but now by not having good faith, right? You can fuck
you don't lose anybody. You don't lose anybody. It's Selena Vega.
No,
as
not
much
even
as we love her to
saying,
Vince McMahon, it's not a loss.
I know. I'm not saying losing her is like gonna bury the company, but you keep taking shots at people, and you have powerful people who are now paying attention to you and maybe threatening to try to start a union, unlike that's ever been done before. And I get this been talked about.
The big time wrestlers, Phil, and this is a conversation that I've had with people that have connections with WWE. The big time wrestlers, the one that really matter, make more as independent contractors than they would as employees. And when these people start saying, we're not doing that, guess what? They're going to go on their side because these are the people that are actually making
when
the money.
The people, Roman, Randy, Ed, all the people are making millions, they're not going to fucking.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's you're taking shots at people and you don't know which one is going to be the death blow. That's the problem, right? So I know a lot of people were talking about over the weekend that, you know, because of course people were like, oh, this is why AEW is better and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, listen, AEW is not going to want unions either, but they're also allowing their talent to have a little bit more freedom. So
but
maybe
they have to because they're not big enough. They're not big enough. And I guarantee you that if they get to the level that WWE is, a lot of those things are going to change, especially when you become a publicly traded company.
Yep.
Well, hope they never get that.
That's all. I'm telling you. That's the way America works, right? And businesses
it
work.
Fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Right?
What do I do every morning when I walk into work? I look at the stock because I bought in when it's 300. Now it's 700, and I'm like, holy shit. Let me look at my.
All I'm saying is, as an independent contractor myself, fuck all of this shit.
But like, and stockholders and shareholders, they control my hours, right? So during the pandemic, the stockholders voted and said, "Oh, we can close at 5." As soon as they realized it was getting better, bam, we're back open to 7. Stockholders, shareholders, they have a say in the company.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's being publicly traded like that, forget about it. The union in AEW will never have a union for one. And AEW, once they get to a point where they're, like Issa said, they're on the stock market for big bucks, forget about it. They're not letting anyone do shit. Chris Jericho, you can have your podcast. That's about it.
I don't know. I just think that, you know, with this guy Andrew Wang getting involved and the, you know, and having people like SAG or whatever getting involved, like there's people like you and like maybe it'll probably be nothing, right? It usually is going to be nothing.
It's
but
just
like
weird.
the scary part for them is you keep pissing people off. One of them is going to be the one, right? And it might be now, it might be 10 years from now, but it's like, I don't know.
Eventually.
It just pisses me off because now, as a fan of hers, right, I can't see her potentially wrestle anywhere else until
90
the end
days.
of February.
90 days, which that's fine. Oh, Kyle, yes, the announcement. It's going to be short and sweet here. We're going on hiatus till January. Go back and listen. It's mental, personal, professional. We went over all of it, but we will be back in January. We promise. Just need a couple months to recharge and watch Twitch. Watch Selena, because I did watch Selena stream, and that was heartbreaking to see, man. Like and this is what I loved about her. She didn't bash anything.
Yeah, she has not said anything bad about it.
It was
I thought it was interesting, however, how she went on a thank you thing, right? And she thanked everyone but Vince. I laughed.
Well,
she gave these great stories for like Triple H and Stephanie and Norman Smiley and a lot of people in NXT and whatever. And then she's never said Vince's name. And I was like, huh, interesting.
I don't get like, and even if you want to keep your money, and then we'll move on. If hey, Phil, say Rant Foundation was a corporation and we're making money, right? And you're streaming on the side, and I go, hey, Phil, I know you make a little bit of money. Can you just run an ad for a pay-per-view? I won't even fucking take money from it, but just, you have 5,000 people watching. You think you could just throw a Hell in a Cell commercial in for 20 seconds, right? Why wouldn't they come like? That's how you grow.
Yeah, but see, I feel like it wasn't that. I feel like it was more shut your channels down and we're going to
now they have
relaunch a Twitch for WWE and you can all use it. And we get the money from it because we own you we own the intellectual property that is your fucking DNA and your face. We own that too. I don't know if you remember signing that on your contract. If you get married, you have to get our permission because legally you're going to belong to someone else, but we own you,
or you'll get heat if you get engaged. Like
stupid. Yeah. And it's just it's ridiculous, right? Because to me it doesn't, because like you said, if it was that, why wouldn't they just be like, yeah, whatever, put an ad up there, we'll give you a low percentage? I think it was more like, no, we're gonna stop this and we're gonna restate the same way they did with YouTube, right? Remember what they did with all their YouTubes? And it was like, no, we're going to have WWE YouTube. Zack Ryder, you're going to come to our channel. And of course, it's not going to be as successful because that goes against everything that you were doing. And we're going to launch all these YouTube shows. And then they all failed. And it was like, all right, I guess we're just playing clips again. Mm-hmm. But like, it sucks too, because it's not like Peyton Royce stopped her YouTube. Billie Kay stopped her YouTube. Like a lot of people stopped a lot of stuff that they were doing.
Mandy and Sonya stopped there. Charlotte and Andrade had one.
Mandy and Sonya stopped their donut thing?
Did they? Because I haven't seen it.
See, but that's where it gets weird, right? Where do you draw the line? Because that is an actual company they created. And then Twitch is also kind of their companies, right? Because their A to Z on YouTube is Zelina's thing, right? It's something her and Alistair made. So it's like, why is one okay, but the other one not? They don't sell demandy stuff on the website yet.
I gotta read the contract, right? I guess we won't know until we read the contract. Speaking of contract, there's someone who didn't cash in his contract that I was hoping he would last night at the end of Raw, and that's The Miz, because I was really didn't want to watch another Drew McIntyre Roman Reigns match, but that's what we're getting Sunday at Survivor Series.
Why would you hope for The Miz to cash in? Why can't we just fucking have Randy Orton and Roman Reigns?
Because I knew when this motherfucker came out with a sword bigger than him, he was winning, right? So I said, hopefully The Miz cashes in, because I didn't even like the Drew McIntyre Roman Reigns feud.
Nobody did.
And I'm a Roman man.
I don't even know what's going on. I haven't watched.
Actually,
Drew McIntyre won the title.
The Miz and Roman Reigns put
I know he won the title, but I didn't know he came out with a sword and shit.
It was
a pretty cool entrance. He came out with
wearing a cute little skirt, and then his little sword made the fire come out of the stage.
Would you subscribe to his OnlyFans if he wore a skirt all the time?
Ew, no.
He
looked so badass. And then he gets to the ring and starts smiling at the camera. Oh, did you guys see how cool I am? He's so fucking stupid.
Yo, I don't get it. Even if
I don't know why you guys have
the sword down and there's all that pyro.
This goes to prove how straight you both are, because you guys told me that was your male crush. You guys have horrible fucking taste in men.
No, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns is my male crush. That's like
you both were fucking jerking it off when they were fighting each other, and now you want to tell me, oh, I hated that feud. I have the clip. Thank you very much.
What feud?
Reigns,
Roman
McIntyre.
and
We said we
McIntyre.
liked looking at it.
Feud.
because
What are you talking about? I've never taken
You
Drew
guys were
McIntyre's.
jerking your penises to that because they were so good looking.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean it's a good
100%, and
match.
I'm still going to do it. Will I watch Survivor Series? No. But if I was watching Survivor Series, I'd be beating my shit. Fuck. They're both
Survivor Series is me sitting on my hand
Well,
and
listen,
seeing
I
how long
want
it takes
to
me to
make
come
shit,
while jerking
and I'm
off.
not gonna get to because I'm not getting Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. It's all my
It doesn't make
ovaries
sense
wanted.
too. A
It's
week
that I was
away, you
ready.
change it.
They do it
No.
all the time. They
Remember-
did it with
Yeah.
Jinder, but that's because Brock was like, I'm not fucking fighting this dude.
They did it last year with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I remember when you I remember when you got that spoiler and you text us and you're like, something big's happening.
Yeah,
And we're like,
I mean,
what? And you're like, I'm not telling you because I want.
Yeah.
That was great.
It just doesn't make sense why a week
Next
before
on
the
the dirt
pay-per-view, and then especially didn't Roman and Orton have like a good segment on SmackDown, like face to face?
No, because they fucking sent Drew McIntyre to ruin Friday night too. Fuck him. I swear to God, I want to fucking fight him.
First
I
off-
want to fucking fight him.
As soon as they did that, you're kind of like, oh, he's winning, isn't he? Like, wait to like show your card.
Yeah, exactly. And who's like has more momentum in the company than Randy Orton, and you just fucking take it away from him
so
for
this
no
is my-
reason.
It's stupid.
this is
Why
what I
even
want.
giving the? I think they're building him up to 16 so he can fight John Cena.
Cena
I
at
get it.
WrestleMania.
I get it.
That's what
I
I'm
get it.
thinking.
But
yes.
But it feels like putting the title on him at Hell in a Cell was pointless now. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't understand. Like, everything just feels like such a clusterfuck because you have
It
The
is.
Fiend, you have The Miz, you have Drew McIntyre, you have Randy Orton, like all of them involved in the same storyline. And it's weird and you can't understand what's going on. Like, I
Why
wish.
didn't Bray Wyatt fight The Miz? What?
Well, no, my point is last night, The Fiend could have become involved. Randy loses, and now you can move on to that feud without having the title involved. Because I think that I'm sorry, Randy and The Fiend do have unfinished business, and I don't want The Fiend in any title storyline ever again. So I feel like, but that you don't even like do it in a way where it will make sense and it will come together. Like,
Because the company right now, I don't know if you guys know, but I have sources that tell me that they sat down when the pandemic started and they said, these are our feuds. And then Vince laminated it and he put it on the wall at the Performance Center or wherever the fuck it's called now. And then they brought that signed frame over to the
And it was just
Thunderdome.
one picture, and it was Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins.
And Seth Rollins and Randy and Drew, and they're not allowed to book anybody else.
No. I think that Randy was meant to be involved with Edge for a long time, and Edge got injured, which fucking sucks. But I think that Randy and Edge was gonna be a longer, even though it feel like they feuded forever. I do think that was supposed to keep going, and Edge getting in kind of like threw a curveball with things. I do think that.
I just don't know why they can't switch shit up.
Just
How about
don't
we
think
get a
I
champion?
don't care if he would have dropped it on Monday.
She freezes.
She freezes.
Yeah.
She froze on everyone but us.
Yeah,
And she looks so, look, if you look at her, she looks so upset.
I know.
Well, we're going to critique this as, all right, so play by play. Issa looks mad. Up, she's
Yeah.
back.
I am mad.
Back.
You
Yeah.
froze.
You
Like
froze.
this.
I know, because I was upset.
Listen, I just give us Orton and Roman. That's a big match, right? We haven't seen that in a while. Why can't you give us that?
Big is the right word to use when it comes to that. If you know what I
BDE.
mean.
Ladywood. Yeah, but besides that, it was like, hey, Retribution looked good last night for a little bit. And I was like, okay, what again? You have Team Raw lose to Retribution. Then why isn't Retribution your Team Raw if they beat Team Raw, right? This is what I'm saying, where it's like I watch it and I go, okay, I'm having fun watching it, but in my head I'm going, well, that's stupid. Well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Well, why would you do that? Why would you do like Drew McIntyre comes out? I'm like, why are you going to take the title off of Randy after you just put it on him, right? And I know it's because, oh, well, Randy can't afford a loss. Roman can't afford a loss. And it's like, then you don't have them lose. You have
And
beat the
why
shit
would
out of
you
each
come
other.
out with
Drew
a
McIntyre
fucking
comes out,
sword?
the Fiend comes out, everyone
And
comes
why
out.
would you come out with a fucking sword and not use it in a non-disqualification match? I'm sorry, I wanted to see blood.
Yes.
Once they said it's no DQ, this motherfucker has a sword. Let's go. You know what I mean? At
And
least
there's no fucking
kill
possible
him, and
way
then
anyone's beating Roman Reigns until
no. That I said that. Like
so
somebody has
putting
to
it
lay
on
down
Drew,
for
putting it
Roman
on Randy.
Sunday.
So it's like, what does it matter?
Yeah, Drew's going to need to bring the fucking sword because Roman's going to run through him.
Yeah, Roman's gonna shove it right up his ass. He's gonna shove it so far up there that it's gonna end up in his chest like the Brock Lesnar tattoo. That's what
You
I
know,
want to see. On
you know,
Sunday.
you know when there's like, during Survivor Series when they have those big team matches and then like everyone does their finisher.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that in the main event, but it's gonna be all these other people in the feud. Like
Yeah.
the Usos
It's
are
gonna
gonna
be.
come
It's
out.
gonna be like when
Miz is
Randy
gonna
fought
come
Drew
out.
and Shawn
Morrison's gonna
Michaels
come out.
came out and hey, and fucking Ric Flair was driving the ambulance. It's gonna be like that.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 20 people in the main event, even though it was only supposed to be Roman and Drew.
I just feel like there was a couple of years that Survivor Series actually felt hype. There was a couple of matches that we
Daniel
were
Bryan
gonna
versus
get.
Brock.
And
AJ Styles versus
Involved
Brock.
NXT because it was something new
No,
and it was
yeah.
something different.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
and when you have Brock
last
Lesnar
year-
as champion, because you know that's some of his best
What was-
matches were at
What was the
Survivor
match
Series.
last year? Was it Bryan versus Brock?
Yeah,
Because we were at your house for that, Issa, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time I've seen you guys.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah.
I saw Philly after I haven't seen Issa since then.
When did you see me? Did I come to see
You
you?
came down
Oh.
for March
I don't-
Fatness.
Oh yeah. Was that this year?
that was
Yeah, I feel that way too.
Was that
I
in
feel that way
February?
too.
that was in February. Yeah, no, it was in March.
Only thing I know is that in March is when we moved into the house, and then like
it was
a
the
week,
first weekend
a
of March.
week
and then-
later, fucking
Yeah.
the lockdown happened.
yeah, because you got all the paint for the house. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
True. It was at the end of February then.
I got used for my good looks and my paint.
Talk to my wife.
I
It
know.
wasn't me. You guys were sitting there like, oh my god, fucking crystal blue.
Oh God, I love light French gray.
Yeah.
Give me the honest blue.
It all just looked blue to me.
Well, I love it. I love the color names because people will come up to me and be like, "What do you think about honest blue?" And I was like, "Well, it's never told a lie." And they're like, "What?" It's like, I just play off the name all the time, and people look at me like, "What the fuck, dude?" You
Yep,
know?
I could see you doing that.
Yeah.
Totally
Well,
fucking
that's
doing
what
that.
I do for 4 years of my life. You have to
What
make
is
it
this
fun.
that I'm hearing that Mandy Rose is hurt?
She
Nia
hurt her
hurt her?
shoulder.
Nia Jax fucked her up. Nia Jax is ugh.
But you know,
And then they
Nia
replaced-
Jax. It was Nia Jax, by the way.
They
Oh wait,
replaced
Nia
them with
anti-vax. I mean, Nia Jax.
they replaced them with Peyton and Lacey, who they're trying to make a team, even though Peyton is like on social media trying to stop it. I fucking hate WWE so much. I just don't get it, man.
I don't understand it either. And like, that's
And
the thing.
then
Their
you
pay-per-views
fucking
have been
pick
so
the new
good though.
to just have Big E in segments with the Street Profits. So what's the point?
Well,
You replace the two funny black guys with two funny black guys and go, nah, Big E's gonna go on a solo run. Oh yeah, can't wait for him to
that's
not fucking do
WWE,
anything.
dude. It's WWE.
Hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Guess
See,
how
that's
much
the
of it I'm gonna
thing.
watch
If you
when we're on our
take-
break.
If you take Sasha and Roman from SmackDown, every other storyline is so dumb. It's
No, I
so
like the
dumb.
Alexa.
We
I like
don't
the
even need
Alexa
to watch
feed.
Sasha on
I do like
SmackDown no more
Alexa.
because she's on fucking Mandalorian, and it's awesome and it's great.
I
And
don't
it's
watch the
fantastic.
Mandalorian anymore.
Her episode was my favorite episode so far because it was a great episode.
Which is
And-
so weird because like last year or 2 years at this time, you're like, fuck Sasha
No,
Banks. I
it's
can't.
not even about fucking. It's not even about fuck Sasha Banks. It was just a good episode. She barely talks in it. She has like 3 lines, but it was a cool episode.
Oh yeah,
just like
last
cool-
year was Brian versus the Fiend for the Universal title. Wait, Brian?
that
told
was
the
a
Fiend?
2 years
yeah,
ago?
and fucking Dominic Mysterio. Fuck the Mysterios, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the
God
first
damn.
episode back is gonna be Seth versus Mysterio. Fucking
Did you see my reaction when they announced it was the final shot? I just
Listen,
started
you
chugging
understand-
alcohol. Like, fuck this shit. Like, I
You
don't
understand
care
that Royal Rumble is going to be like Seth and Buddy. No, Buddy Murphy's on their side now. It's
No,
gonna be
he's gonna
Seth.
be getting married. The Royal Rumble is the intermission. It's gonna be Buddy Murphy
No,
and
but
whatever.
there's going to be the wedding, and then it's going to lead into Seth versus Mysterio, and
Wait,
then we're
who's
going to get
getting
to the
married?
Rumble.
No.
Buddy Murphy and Aaliyah, and then we're going to get to
is that really happening or is this fake booking?
I would assume that Seth's gonna be off. I would assume. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
If he's not off, the final 4 in the Rumble are going to be Seth, Buddy Murphy, Rey Mysterio, and Dominic. Book it.
Say now it's
Shoot me in
gonna.
the fucking face.
They're all gonna be poking each other in the eye too. Fucking yeah, I got your eye. And then
That's how the
Alistair's
feud
gonna,
ends.
Alistair's
You
gonna be
have-
involved, lose his eye, come back.
Listen, I don't know if you
I was
guys
just
know,
gonna
but
say Seth
Alistair-
has to reattach the eye. Like that's gonna be
starting
the
this
last match.
Friday, Alistair will be going through tables.
Yep.
Oh, for
Yep.
yeah,
9
facts,
times in a
facts.
Yep.
row.
Nia Jax would be the one doing it too.
God.
Something else happened in wrestling this week, and I totally forget because we got really tense with the Selena Twitch thing.
Good. That's the good things to talk about, honestly. Like those are the conversations that need to be had right now. But go ahead.
You smell Ms. Cash?
Your girl won her title back.
Who?
Deanna won her title back at
Oh, I know.
Turn.
Oh my God, she's such a fucking badass, and she's so hot.
Mhm.
But how
And the
about
Good
our
Brothers-
how
the
about
Good
our
Brothers won
girls
a tag
making
title.
that announcement, bro? That they want to come back for a run. The Bellas.
So listen, I love
Lord-
the Bellas.
Lord
I
help
love
me.
the
Lord
Bellas.
help me if they come back.
I
I'm
love
fucking
the
wearing
Bellas,
Nikki's
but
booty
they need to
shorts.
stop this shit. Nikki literally said she can't do it anymore.
She
She
can.
can die in the ring,
I
and then
will
Bree's
hold
like,
her neck
"We
for
can
her like
come
a
back."
baby
and it's like,
pigeon.
wait a minute, hold on a second. On your podcast, you're saying you can't come back because of injuries, but then on your press tour for your show, you're saying you can come back. Like,
I'm gonna
don't
hold her.
play with my emotions because if they come back, I'm here for it. I mean, you see them.
Yeah, mine broke. They were around here.
You were in their studio too long, bro.
Just listen. There's holes in the mouth and everything. Just couldn't hold up anymore. Here's a question: since the Miz has the Money in the Bank briefcase, does he get a reset on when he can cash in? If she dies,
Wow,
she
Issa.
died. Wow,
Wow, Issa.
shit.
Sounds like we're at Evolution again.
Since he took it off Otis, now the contract's dated from that night, so there's no reset. They're gonna have Lana be the sole survivor. They are, which is again
They're
fucking
gonna have
pointless.
Lana be the
because
sole
she's gonna
survivor.
fight Asuka and
They're
lose.
gonna build her up, and then she's just gonna lose. And so, what the fuck is the point of all the build if you're just gonna have her lose?
Who? What?
They're
When?
they're talking
Where?
about
What? Why? Who? What?
they're talking about making Lana the sole survivor for a Survivor Series, and with that, she's gonna get momentum, and she's gonna go in a match with Asuka and lose. Because the only people that win titles in WWE are the 4 horsewomen, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. That is it. If you are not those women, you are not winning a title because fucking, I don't know. It was etched in stone somewhere. Maybe that was in their contract that Zelina signed too. I don't know. Who knows?
Salty. By the way, speaking of contracts, Phil, I am going to offer you a deal of a lifetime right now. We have been 14-3 the last 2 nights of NBA 2K, and we just want you to be the 5th piece. You don't even need to do shit. Just show up and you'll win.
No, because then I'll show up and we'll start fucking losing.
No,
I'm still
we
playing
need
Miles
you.
Morales, getting emotional at
So,
all the Puerto Rican shit in the game.
This is what I want you to do. You just play point guard and pass because
No.
now my guy can dunk.
My guy's not a point guard no more. I don't have that guy no more.
Oh, you got a big guy.
Yeah, I got a big guy because
And
we
you
needed
haven't
a fucking
played with
big
him yet.
Yes, I have.
Bring him out.
No, we've played already, bro. I hate no.
Come on, Phil.
No.
What if I told you?
Yo, Wade, what did I do that you're saying thank you for?
What if I told you
About
I
the women that win championships?
I take the contract away
yeah.
from you? Then guess what? If you're not going to play 2K, you can't have a Twitch, you can't have a YouTube, you can't have a cell phone.
I'm barely
You're
on Twitch
grounded.
anyway.
You're fucking grounded. Okay. The new
Right,
thing
I don't
is
have
every
time.
time I dunk someone, John, how he's always like fucking hyped. He's like on his fucking head, and all you hear is people hitting their fucking headphones. It's great.
Kyle, we should have a talking shop style episode. If I
No,
make it
yeah,
through
we'll do
January.
that. I'll do that in January. That'll be the comeback episode where I'll just drink the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been drinking this whole time. We're
Oh.
not supposed to.
No.
All right, so Phil's coming back to 2K.
No, definitely not.
One night. You won't give it one more night.
I'm enjoying.
Final chapter. Last time.
Yeah, I'm not the
Imagine
Undertaker.
all right, I'm Seth. You're Ray. We got to do it again.
I'm enjoying the SpiderMan game too much.
I know you're enjoying it, right? But you play it for 6 hours, and then you can come on NBA for 2 hours, and you can quit because you get mad.
No, it's funny too because like I'm reading the chat. Justin's making me laugh.
I know.
You have a big guy. You have a big guy. I have so for people who are wondering, right? So when I played 2K with Ant and all his friends, right?
Yes.
Me and Ant were the same position.
We're a lot
But
of energy.
but
energy.
Ant had a higher rating than me, right? So he was a point guard, even though he was taller than me. So I was playing
6'6".
shooting guard
You're 6'6"
at 6'3", and their guys were too big for me, so I couldn't stop them.
Xbox.
So I said, "Oh, let me make a small forward because the team doesn't have a small forward. We have 2 really good big men and 2 guards that are really good because Ant's boy is really good. So, all right, I'll make a small forward and I'll be like a utility player. I make a fucking small forward. Kyle makes, not you, Kyle, in the chat, different Kyle, ballhead Kyle, makes a small forward that's better than mine. So I play power forward. So now I can't stop the 6'10" guy, and I just can't take it no more. I like to be happy, play Spider-Man Miles Morales, where all the time, Issa, I don't know if you know, every 10 seconds, the game smacks you in the head and goes, hey, he's Puerto Rican. Don't forget that. Here's a flag. Here's some fucking coquito. Here's some fucking empanadas. Here's some fucking...
You sound like my nephews right now.
Listen, it's a beautiful game.
Okay, so listen. Sometimes I get smacked in the head. Okay, I'm white. I can't play basketball. I need my other half-white friend to come fucking play basketball with me so I can kind of look good at basketball.
It's not my fault we only have one black guy on a team, and that's why we lose.
We do, and we haven't, though. We're like 18-4. Have you seen my fucking Instagram on people's head? On their fucking head. I'm on their head.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I'm dunking on these bitches every fucking
My contract that I signed did not say that I have to.
You know what I'm passionate about? Saturday nights, drinking a 12-pack. I was so drunk. Can I just tell you how drunk I was? Saturday night, I drank so many beers, Angry Orchards, that I was sitting in there and I didn't have the heat on. All right. And I was so drunk, I couldn't figure out how to put the heat on. So I assumed the heat was broken. And I'm sitting out here freezing, right? And at 11:30, I'm like, guys, I'm fucking freezing cold. I got to go inside. The next day, I come in, yesterday, I come in, and I'm like, all right, time to fix the heater. So I turn it, and it just turns on. I'm like, oh. I guess I was so drunk, I was turning it the other way.
You're hammered. You should have watched Talking Shop, too. Talking Shop of Mania, too.
Bro, you saw the video. I was having fucking high school party in here by myself, bro. Listen to G-Unit, get all fucked up. It's a good time. And you were playing Spider-Man, and you wouldn't join me.
And I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock.
Issa's getting 2K. She's going to make a big guy. Issa, come on. Demon Diva takes 2K.
Brock Lesnar.
Nah.
Just
the
takes
best,
over
right,
online.
I played one video game with these two, and I'm fucking in the midst of getting shot by 6 people.
Fortnite.
And I see Issa fucking pushing
Phil
in a fucking shopping cart as I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, it was good times, man.
Fortnite, bro.
Fortnite.
I haven't played that game since.
I don't have it installed anymore.
Fortnite in forever.
It's too goddamn big of a file.
Dude, the new Call of Duty, not the new one, but like during Halloween when they were doing Call of Duty Zombies, that shit was lit.
All I'm saying is I've had Among Us on my phone for about 2 months, and no one has played with me.
What? Oh my god! You need to play with me and my nephews. Like,
wait,
oh my god,
you have it on your phone?
And then we get on a Discord call.
Among Us is either on your phone or on the PC. It's not on consoles.
How do you play? I want to play.
It's an app. It's a free app.
It's free.
Yeah, it's a free app. You go to the store and type in Among Us and you download it.
I mean, what are you doing? I know how to download a fucking app, Phil. How do you
What do you do in a game? There's how many people in the room, Issa? Up to 8 people.
It's 10. It's
10
usually
people,
10, and there's 1 or 2 imposters.
Yeah, there's 2 imposters, and while you're doing it, you're doing like tasks, right? And the 2 imposters have to kill people, and then you go into the chat, either voice chat or the text chat, and you have to be like, for example, let's say you were the imposter and you killed me, right? And then Issa finds the body, but she doesn't see you because you ran away or whatever. You're gonna be like,
it's a game of life, or it's murder mystery or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll play that.
It's fun.
I love Among Us.
Like,
now
I'm a imposter.
How do you download the app again, Phil? Can you tell me? You know how to download a fucking app real quick?
Well, it depends. If you have iPhone,
if you have a real phone, you go to the App Store. If you have a shit phone, then I don't know what Google Play.
Do I have to use the C or F button because they are broke?
Really?
Yes. I can't type C or F. So I have to fuck a word up and hope autocorrect kind of gets what I'm trying to say.
Wait, maybe I'll stream more Miles this weekend.
So on the App Store, if I want
Thursday night, let's go Thursday night.
I'll play.
Because Brittany works Thursday night. No, not Among Us. I'm talking about Miles.
Oh, fuck you, then.
Wait, we're not to play against Ant. Ant wants people to play with him.
What, on 2K?
Yes, I think.
Wait, come on. Oh my God! Imagine if I had
Well, I don't
two
think
black
Wade has an
guys on
Xbox.
my team.
I don't think Wade has an
woo-hoo!
Xbox.
All white boys. Anyway, so about this app store again, Phil. So what if I want mozzarella sticks, buffalo tenders? Does the app store
Speaking
have
of that, did you guys hear about the Grubhub Uber Eats controversy?
No.
Or
This is what our
conspiracy?
show should be in January.
Yeah, it should. If we just like sit down
Lisa,
and
did
talk
you hear
shit
about
every
it?
week. No, why don't you
I
tell
was
us?
listening to a podcast, and one of the guys found out that in their area, they started to note they've been ordering. I mean, they live in San Francisco, so they've been on complete lockdown since March, right? So, and their company, they just do a podcast. So, whatever, they just work from home. So, they've been
Nice.
ordering tons of Uber Eats and all that stuff. And they started
Same.
to notice that, like, wait a minute, this place tastes a lot like this place. Like, we bought wings from this
Oh.
new place,
Yeah.
but it tastes like the wings from this place. So they started to do research, right? And they found out that these food apps are like, for example, Buffalo Wild Wings. If they have a chicken sandwich on the menu that's really good, on the food app, it'll be like Ant's chicken sandwich. And you look at the address and it's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
They're a lot like 7-Eleven is selling their items separately as
Yeah.
restaurants, but it's 7-Eleven.
In the city, they're actually doing these things where these like 5-star restaurants are just renting kitchens from building, but they're putting it like a only carry out, let's say Capital Grill, but only carry out. But you're not getting it from the restaurant. They're just renting a small ass kitchen and cooking a limited menu in there. But you think you're getting Capital Grill, but it's not. Like they're just in some
That's
weird
not Capital
location.
Grill. That's
making it.
John's Pizzeria shop.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I'm
real. It's so fucked up. It's so messed up the way that they're doing everything now. And it's like even some of the companies like Domino's, like Papa John's and all that, they stopped hiring drivers and now they're just like bringing in outsourcing DoorDash or Uber Eats. So people are losing their jobs because of these apps as well.
Yo, so Kyle's saying that in Canada they're eating their food.
Okay, guys. All right, I have a confession to make.
Oh,
When I was 14, I used to do this thing called marijuana, and I was a delivery driver, and I used to eat the fries and then go back and tell them that they forgot to give me the fries for the order.
That's great.
And that's when I had my first experience with munchies. I was 17 at the time.
I can't believe people are doing that in Canada. That's fucking nuts.
I was 17.
That's why I don't trust those fucking food apps.
No, but
I'd
now
rather
with
just
the
go
food
get 'em.
apps, like the restaurants have like a different way of sealing the bags because of drivers eating the food.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's
It's
funny.
not because COVID. It's because these motherfuckers got the munchies, bro. I'm
It's
telling
funny
you right
too.
now.
Like a couple months ago, like before everything started opening back up, I remember going to Buffalo Wild Wings for the takeout, like after work. So I'm still in my FedEx uniform, and that like a Grubhub driver was there, and he gave me this look like we're both delivery drivers, and I was like, "Don't fucking look at me. You deliver food, you fucking weirdo."
Is it like the people that drive the Jeeps for some reason that drive by and are like, I never get that. Oh, you're in a Jeep too? Fucking throw the deuces up, bro. Fuck
no?
you.
So all delivery drivers wave at each other. It's weird.
No, I hate that shit, bro.
All of like,
What
it's
is
just
what
a
is
thing.
that? Like
I
I
don't know.
drive a fucking Ford Escape. If I see a Ford Escape, I'm like, you to you. What's up, baby?
I'm
like,
dead
no,
serious.
I don't give a
Like
fuck.
the UPS guy, like we pass each other and we wave, or if it's like
You do it?
Yeah.
Why?
If someone
Why?
waves at me, I'm gonna wave back. It's a
Why?
reflex.
I just fuck you. Fuck.
And I don't wave at the FedEx Express guys because fuck them.
I just don't get like if you ever see Jeeps, right, when they drive by, especially when their tops down, like, and motorcycles are like it's like oh, brotherhood. It's like fuck.
Listen, I was
Oh,
delivering.
you have the same car as me. We're in a union. Fuck
So-
you.
so
I
here's
bet
another-
I bet you Drew McIntyre fucking waves at people that drive the same car he has. Fuck him.
I fucking hate people.
Yo,
I
so
fucking hate Drew McIntyre.
so today, right? I'm delivering a GameStop, and a little backstory.
Did you
I've been
ask
seeing
if they have it?
What?
Did you ask if they had any consoles?
I've been delivering them to GameStop.
Well, why didn't you accidentally make one go missing?
And then the other day, when on launch day, I
ate
had
it.
to deliver them in the back, and then I'm looking, and there's like 30 back there. But that's besides the point. So FedEx Express is so fucking stupid. They're banging on the door at like 11:45, and the girl's like, "I don't understand why no one's answering." And I literally just point to the sign. I'm like, "It says they don't open until 12." I don't understand why the door's locked. I'm like, "It's not 12 o'clock. I'm sorry. You're a fucking idiot, and you get health insurance." I have health insurance now, guys.
I know. It's because you got all wifed up, booed up.
I tricked someone into marrying me
Yep.
for my green card.
For the green card. Now you're legal.
No.
Now
And
your work visa can't
I'm
expire.
obsessed with a show called Superstore because MJ told me to watch it,
what
and now
is
I'm
that?
obsessed with it.
Now what is
It is The Office if it was Walmart.
What channel?
I'm watching it on Hulu, which you guys have because Nicole has an account on our Hulu.
Do we since when?
Since it says Nicole, I don't. She might have forgot about it, but Brittany
why did I know about this? Who did she text? Brittany?
She
little fucking chatterbox. Oh, you need to watch this. Oh, so cool.
Maybe she has an account on our Hulu.
Oh well, look at that. I have Hulu now.
Yeah, go on.
What
her
is it
account.
called? Hulu. Now, how do I download? Do I have to go to an app store, or how do I fix that issue?
You're not getting me to play 2K, so I win.
You're playing, yo. I got the text message. You're like, yo, if I didn't just buy SpiderMan, I'd probably join you.
That's how I sound.
Next time, just say fuck no, baby. Fuck no, baby, and I'll say all right.
I haven't turned my Xbox on in weeks. I saw a TikTok that offended me, so I stopped playing Xbox.
I turned Xbox on Saturday night and Monday night, and I dunked on people's fucking heads.
Look, Kyle wants to play. And look, read the chat.
Kyle said he'll play.
Kyle,
I saw a TikTok the other day.
Kyle? We need to talk.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and they were like, "Good night to everybody except," and they named a whole bunch of things, and then one of them was people who still play Overwatch in 2020.
Oh,
I was like, wow, bro, what did I do to you?
Damn.
So we're gonna take a vote because I think maybe shooting the shit Rant Foundation in January might be fun. I don't know. We'll see how we feel about wrestling in 2 months, and then we might just come back, and it might just be us just talking. Who knows? And then it would just be really weird that we're all dressed in spandex right there. But that's fucking. Who cares? It's past the point.
It's weird that I'm taller than both of you, but what are you gonna do?
You're also yoked, bro. You're yoked. Like you're.
And I'm fucking packing the Mac in the back. Issa gets that reference. You don't.
Why don't I get it?
Do you get it?
No.
Oh, because he's not the guy's not a rapper from the South. So what do you care?
Who is it?
It's Pun.
It's Big Pun. I knew it was Big Pun. Fuck. I actually knew that too, and I was like, I don't want to.
It was in a skit. He was like, I was packing the Mac in the back of the act, and he's like, oh,
actually, kind of sounds napkins.
Listen, you're the one who likes Lil Wayne right now. In this,
I do not like Lil Wayne right now.
No, that's your boy.
That it was my boy. Okay, he's going to jail for 10 years. Let's just forget he exists.
Is he really?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you shake hands with the devil. Anyway. Our talking shop episode of Break Records. I'm down, dude. Just you got to give me the night. It's got to be a weekend night. I got to have tons of.
And it's got to be Saturday night, so I don't work the next day.
I have to have tons of alcohol. We'll get Phil all
I'll be drunk.
up.
I'm always drunk. I wake up.
Is a functioning alcoholic.
We'll tell Issa Drew McIntyre won the title again. She'll start drinking.
Fuck him.
But all right, well. Yeah,
that's how I want to go on a hiatus. Fuck Drew McIntyre.
Okay, that's her final words. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support again. Hiatus until January. We really appreciate, everyone's kind words and support. We will be back in January. Like I said, maybe we make this a different type of show. Maybe we cover wrestling and then we talk life. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We'll see how we feel in 2 months. But until then, you guys can listen. There's a bunch of great wrestling podcasts out there. So please just go check it out. Like, honestly, there's Kyle has the All Elite podcast. There's the Hoots podcast. There's Wrestle Addict Radio. There's Game Changer podcast. There's fucking, I can't even name them all. There's
go listen to Big Heck and Wade Adventures.
Listen to that. That's one of my favorite podcasts. Don't listen.
Watch Issa on YouTube.
Watch Issa on YouTube. Subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Watch Issa on Fleet.
What's it called? Fleet Anthony and get 20% off your steaks from Omaha Steaks. Nothing tastes better than the Omaha steak. Go to Issa's OnlyFans. Use the word Anthony and get 20% off your Omaha Steaks.
Did you see Twitter?
I don't know about steaks, but I'll send you a freebie on the DMs.
Did you see Twitter fucking drop the mic on everybody earlier?
What, with the Fleet?
No, but did you see them drop the mic with their tweet though? Like the official Twitter account, they were like, "I see a lot of people. I hear a lot of people complaining, but I see all of you using it."
I haven't.
It's like
I'm on strike. Also, go subscribe to Heal. Please Heal on Twitch. If you want to have a fun time, FWF comes back November 26th. It's a Friday night. I will be there drinking beers, watching Anthony Edwards win the fucking tournament.
Yeah.
That's right. That's me. That's my guy. I'm a killer clown. It sounds
Sure.
weird, but it's
Be nice to your delivery drivers.
Be nice to your delivery drivers.
FedEx Express
Say
and
your
punch them in the
prayers.
face.
Eat your vitamins, brother.
Support the OnlyFans girls.
Oh,
please.
the 27th. So I got the date wrong. I thought it was the 26th. Did you tweet the wrong date? Or did you? I think he fixed it. I had November, whatever that fucking Friday is. I'll be on drinking.
Kyle, ISA.
ISA.
Not
If he
ESSA.
subscribes, he can spell it that way.
Okay.
You could, yeah, just call her mommy when you subscribe. You applied for FedEx. That's a
Don't
fucking
run, bro.
terrible
Fucking
idea.
run.
Jesus.
Unless you're
Christ.
working for the company and you're not a driver, cool, bro. Enjoy the benefits and the pension and the fucking greatness. But if you're applying to be a driver, run, bro. Just jump off a bridge. You'll land easier than this job is.
On the next episode of Skydiving with Phil, he jumps off the Hudson Bridge.
I love
Newburgh
skydiving,
Beacon Bridge.
actually.
I want to go skydiving. You want to go?
I've done it. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
I'm down. We almost went before me and Brittany started dating. I had when we worked at Nike together.
You're not scared of heights?
Yeah, but I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I get on roller coasters. What the fuck's the difference?
Is there a raccoon outside my studio?
Listen, no,
I heard that.
Here's the real reason
Am
I
gonna
want to go
have fight this
skydiving.
motherfucker?
Probably.
Why?
Here's the real reason I want to go skydiving. A young Philium once saw the White Ranger jump out of a fucking helicopter with a snowboard. And from that moment on, I said, I want to go skydiving.
I've been skydiving 4 times. I've done every single bungee jump or crazy jump that you can do in the United States. Like I can talk to you about this. I can go with you. I will push you if you get cold feet.
I'm
like,
going.
I
I'm
love
going.
it.
Brittany
I love
cannot
it.
go though
I'm gonna go
because
check
she
that.
would.
Hold on. You're going to
Yeah.
hear me flip out on air or fight a raccoon.
But yeah, so when I was at Nike, we had the amount of people to go to get like it cheaper, but then there was a weight limit and they couldn't go. Some people were too fat.
No, it's just windy as fuck. Last
Yeah.
week when I got off, I had to jump over a raccoon because it was blocking my doorway.
2
Okay?
days ago, that fucking hurricane hit us up here. I don't know what the hell happened. This was storm up here, and our garbage cans were down the road. The chairs
Did
in
you
our
know?
backyard.
It
was-
came from nowhere. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck happened. I'm like in the kitchen. Next thing I know, I hear these noises against the window,
Yep.
and I'm like, "What the
Our
fuck?"
the
is
lights kept
happening?
Nothing
flickering.
beats the time that the aliens attacked during Issa's podcast.
Yep, that window. She's the
Yo,
background right now.
God, the fucking
I'll
city lit up
never
green.
fucking forget that
Insane.
shit. Like my face too. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Cloverfield. I'm telling you, we should definitely just do a show where we just talk shit. This is more fun.
Right? It's just like, let's tell
You even got
stories.
me in the mood to do shots for Brock, which I haven't done in forever. I might
Go
just
do
have to go
shots
live.
for Brock. I'm going to go whack to Christy Mack.
As long as you're not walking through my tire anymore.
Shots for Brock, whack to Christy Mack. It's all the same.
Oh my god.
Support her OnlyFans too. Her OnlyFans is
Does she
great.
have one? Of course she has.
Yeah, she
one.
has
Yeah,
one.
but it doesn't post frequently. Okay, listen, I went on a little subscription tear. Okay, my problem is before I got content for the $20 a month. Now it's $20 a month. You get a picture, right? And then it's
No, yeah.
hey,
because
hey,
Carrie-
here's $25 for this video. I will go on Pornhub or Reddit and get a mega file.
yeah, it's bullshit.
Megaupload.com. Remember that site?
Bro, mega files. I got listen, bro, on the low, I got you. March Fatness
Megaupload.com.
this year, because we are doing March Fatness.
Mhm.
I got you.
Listen, we can all agree that a brunette's gonna win.
Probably a Spanish brunette will win.
Unless Kyle and Brad have anything to say with it, then it'll be a blonde.
Yeah, some blonde 56-year-old. One nipple slightly bigger than the
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh.
What a fucking episode that was.
All right. Well, I think we have some talking to do in the foundation about what we're going to do to bring this back. But Issa likes this format better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to complain about Raw.
No,
Being
it's
terrible.
raw dogging. But anyway, I'm gonna go get a snack and a whack for Christy Mack. You guys can follow us at Rant Foundation for any update on the show. Follow me at Game of Ant. Phil.
Bearded Bunny on everything, I think.
And Issa?
At NYC.
It's not at Bearded Bunny. You just changed your whole fucking life.
No, I changed it back. I don't know what that voice was. I just lost my voice. Yeah, I changed it back.
You don't have to do whatever you want. You just turned 12 again. I changed it back.
I changed it back.
God damn, man. That wind's fucking nuts out there. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for wrestling for being fake. We'll be back in 2 months.
Adios. I think.
Adios.
Kawhi?
Adios.
Peace?
Oh, I'm sorry. Kawhi. So Kawhi.
Yeah.
Adios.
Later.